Welcome back, my Hytale family. Now today I want to talk about something very important today, and of course you guys know already, it comes from Mr. Simon Hypixel himself over on X, and I think it's really important to make this kind of video to obviously, I just want to say a massive thank you to Hypixel. You know, it was so close to us not actually getting Hytale back, but it shows you the amount of work that you truly have to put in to be able to make something like this happen. And today I just thought I wanted to read through what Simon has just posted out today, and if you guys enjoy the video, feel free to drop a like and to show us how lucky we are to be in this community. So, as you can see, Simon posted out over on X to say the negative health effects of working non-stop in the past year to save Hytale, rebuild the team and make plans for the future. Now that the game is financially secured to reach full release thanks to you and the plans are in motion, it's time to reverse the health trend. Well, yes, so, and this is something that is very kind of, you can obviously see the graph of what happens when you're putting in such a crazy grind, because you're just so focused on every single day. You're going to have really stressful days. Like, you're going to have a day where you think something's not going to work, or, you know, you don't know whether this deal's going to go through, or you're sitting there and it puts a lot of stress on you. And when you're not working normal hours and you're working crazy hours, everyone sometimes has to do it in life. You know, like, when I've been creating content for different games before and things like that, like I've literally stayed up like all night. I've done, like, you know, and I've worked on like different projects before in the past, and it really does take a toll on you. And I can imagine for Simon, it was, you know, because you're moving at such a fast pace, you don't realize how fast you're moving sometimes. And I just want to give just a massive thank you for him putting in so much work and the rest of the Hypixel team to get it to a stage where, because this has been his dream, right, to get it to a stage where, and there's more we're going to read through in a second, which, you know, backs this up, where, you know, he's got a lot of money. He's already mentioned he's made a lot of money over time, and Hytale is a passion project, and he wanted to get Hytale into a place where he can get back to normal hours and it can be running, you know, it can be running like a little system. And, you know, they've been throwing out huge patches every single week, and it's never going to be healthy, you know, and that's why, unfortunately, it doesn't happen all the time for these companies, because, you know, people have families, you know, it's stressful. So I just put a message saying, get some rest. I know it's impossible when you're so passionate, and, you know, and you've done so fantastic, and thanks for bringing us so much joy so far. And there was something I wanted to actually read here. So, I mean, this person said, decide to take the game back, enter into a tough and stressful negotiation, see how just incomplete the game is and realize it's too late to turn back, take the game in hand and with a risky decision, release it in its most incomplete form and start developing it within the community, continue hiring new staff to handle the increasing workload, release a large number of fixes and updates every week, struggle to keep the chaos of fixes and additions along with future plans and balance consistent, and there are so many more issues going on behind the scenes I'm not aware of. I really respect you, Simon. Please take care of your health. And Simon mentioned, yep, that pretty much sums it up. There was actually a few things I wanted to read through here, and this person said, I suppose that beyond the purchase, there were other personal concerns at the time, right? Honestly, buying Hytale was quite a crazy move that a very few people appreciate. I mean, I see how some people made fun of it once Hytale's popularity dropped. And Simon said it's almost entirely because of work, because before that, I was retired and focused on fitness. I literally dropped everything to make this work, and given that the game was far behind what I had hoped for, I had to double down on the workload and scale the team further, which is, yeah, that's what's, you know, the team is literally going to be up to like over 100 members, which is just insane. This person says crunch kills more studios than it does bad games. 2 years of runway means nothing if the lead dev team burns out before beta. And Simon mentioned, I literally can fund 10 years myself and got an amazing team, and I have successfully accomplished what I was aiming for and slowly can go back to normal hours. And this person said, how do you do it, bro? And Simon said, I have several profitable businesses and investment funds that are doing great. Hytale is where I have my fun work. So yeah, I mean, again, this is what I was going to say. Look at all the lovely comments from the Hytale community, like just wishing everyone the best on the health journey, and just saying like just take a break. And look how many like lovely comments there are from the community, just really showing, just showing how grateful they are to Simon and the team for making this happen. Because if we go over to his account here, when this message was first sent out, and it says, "We did it, Hytale is safe, we required Hytale from Riot Games," back just before this, before we got this tweet, we all were facing reality that Hytale was never going to be a thing. And if you were in the block genre and Minecraft community and everything like that over the years of growing up from being like in 2018 and watching its development over time and seeing so many major YouTubers that have had such a say in and really supporting Hytale and its launch, and to the thought of we were never going to get it, and then Simon made it happen. It's just been incredible, and I just feel really happy that he gets the chance now to take some time, get back to normal hours, focus on health, because everyone's got to do it. We're not robots at the end of the day, and it's just not humanly possible to do this on a constant basis, because you will burn out, you could get unwell or something like that. And of course we don't want that to happen, because he's done so much to help us, so much, and given us, like I said in my message, it's so much joy so far playing the game. So a big shout out to you, Simon. Focus on health. The team, you're building a great team. They will sort things out while you're taking a little bit of a break. And yes, very, very happy. So if that does mean as well, I will do my best. Like, if I reach out to you, if you ever need me to help you out with anything social media wise, if you want me to do any posts for you guys, anything, feel free to reach out to me. If you watch this video, I'm always around to help out. It's kind of what I've done now for the last sort of 10 years of my life, just dedicating it all to social media stuff and games. So if you ever need any help, just drop me a message and I will be around to do that. So lots of love to you, lots of love to the Hytale community. I'll catch you in the next one and see you guys later. Also, just a very quick update regarding Chapter 1. A lot of you guys have asked me some questions on Chapter 1, and I already mentioned it in my update video that the Chapter 1 groundwork is on the way. It's still, that doesn't mean it's coming out within like the next update or anything like that. I've had a lot of people saying, "Hey Dom, I've heard Chapter 1's nearly coming out." It's being worked on at the moment, but it looks like to me the major overhauls to the game are coming beforehand. I reckon they want to get the major overhauls in. This is like automation, that kind of stuff. And a blog post is coming in the coming weeks. So that could either be this week, next week, anything like that. And then from that, we'll have information on when I'm hoping we'll have some dates or some kind of ideas of when it's going to be coming. But they should have details on the major overhauls, because this is kind of where they want to take the game forward. And then obviously Chapter 1 stuff will be in there as well. And that's when we find out, like how Simon said in this post here, he said that now the game is financially secured to reach full release. So they're readying their Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 all the way to full release. And then when they get there, there's still so much. You got to think about it. Their mini games, their multiplayer ecosystem, their servers, their multiplayer system is very like kind of it needs a lot of work at the moment. So the game's got a long way to go, but I look forward to it. And really, really looking forward to, where the team take it. But most of all, again, Simon, rest up, and we'll catch you in the next video.